In this video, we are going to talk about preparing your images so that you can turn them in Google Classroom. When you first when you first open your image, you probably have a JPG file, and it's just going to be one layer. Probably will say background actually, and that's the way it comes out of your camera. But once we do things to it in Photoshop, for example, if I make it black and white and I add some contrast to it with my levels layers, you'll notice that now it has some layers on there. So if I save it now, it will save as a .PSD, which means Photoshop document, instead of a .JPG. So that's great. We actually want to keep things as Photoshop documents in our lockers, because if I ever went in later and I was like, you know what, I actually don't want this picture to be black and white, or I want this picture to be just kind of black and white, I can still make those changes. You can't make those changes once you turn it back into a JPEG. So we absolutely want this Photoshop document. So I'll go to File, Save As. I'll have to go to the Y drive and the locker room and find my name. I'll give it a name. It's best if you put your name in there, actually, to keep track of them. And then like flower. And see how the format is Photoshop.psd. So I'm going to save that. But Photoshop documents, especially for the pictures we take with our cameras, are often so big that we can't turn them in and see them in Google Classroom. So even though I have this in my locker, I need to do one more step. And that is to go to File, Save As again, but this time choose the format as JPEG and press Save. Now, when I go into Google Classroom and I go to the assignment and to add, then I choose File, it's the little paper clip, and I can go to the Y drive, to my locker, find that file and attach it. I want to attach the .jpg version. If you have any questions, please let me know.